Hi guys! Today I want to talk about a really good beginner's book for dissociative identity disorder. And it's kind of short, it's kind of thin, and it looks like this. And it's called Dissociative Identity Disorder in a Nutshell. It's a first-hand account and it's done by Shirley J. Davis. The book is about 50 pages long, so it's a very, very short book, but it's very detailed on coping with DID. And it's from 2016. And the introduction says there are some books out there that tell the story of what it's like to live with dissociative identity disorder, which have been written by people who actually have the disorder, but not many. Most of those works concentrate on the abuse and neglect, which cause the authors to become multiples. This book, however, will describe in what are believed to be the root causes of dissociative identity disorder, as well as the accepted treatment and the controversies which surround this condition. I will discuss integration and life beyond therapy, two subjects which have very little literature written about them. I understand well and know from first-hand perspective that DID is like as I lived and still live with the after effects of this disorder. I will not dwell on the sensationalism, but rather on the facts as they are known today. It is my hope that people, including clients and therapists, will utilize this book as a resource to achieve improved mental health. Good luck on your journey. So I also want to mention that she also has a YouTube page, and it's very legit, very laid out. She talks in great detail about living with the disorder, and her YouTube name is the same as on the book. It's called Dissociative Identity Disorder in a Nutshell, and I highly, highly recommend that you follow her. Her book is amazing. Her analysis on dissociative identity disorder is amazing. And she's honest, upfront, and right down to earth. So I'm going to give you a little detail of the book. In the book, she talks about psychological trauma, and she talks about complex post-traumatic stress disorder. She talks about disassociation and dissociative disorders, and what normal disassociation is. She talks about the symptoms of dissociative identity disorder. She talks about the average brain. So she actually gives the neurology of it a little bit, which is amazing. She talks about the effects of stress on the brain and dealing with DID with that issue. She talks about therapy, brain maturity, choosing a therapist, what to expect and what not to expect, the decision to get well, making decisions to live, medications, views on guided imagery and hypnosis, the 10 stages of recovery, the myth and reality of integration, what does integration look like, roadmap to milestone, a word about false memories, and the other side of therapy. She also gives some really great resources in this book that will help connect you to different places and people. She also has Colin Ross in here, which is a good recommendation, and websites, all kinds of things. So I recommend this book, especially if you're new. If you're fighting with this, get this book. And again, it's called Dissociative Identity Disorder in a Nutshell, a first-hand account, and it's by Shirley J. Davis. And check out her website. I recommend it. That's all I got today, guys. Bye.